Yes. Today I'm going to show you my houses of the holy. And I'm going to be closer like this. A couple minuet. This first I got to show you what I did with a Stratocaster. Or I don't know, this Defender Squire actually. And it just had a paint job that I did. And look how vintage it looks. It's like airbrushed 80s. See the word thrash and be obscene, but no messing. No, this is called not a showing off video. This is like show and tell. Like, you know, when you're in grade school, you bought your cabbage. It's like somebody bought their cabbage patch out, and like, oh yeah, this is my cabbage patch out. And like, I would bring in like things I would find around the house, like a bartender mixer. It's like, oh well, you're not supposed to have that, Jimmy. Like, when you know what that is, oh, I found it. It belonged in a bar. It's like, that's why, you know, my social services always the way to say, you know, like chewed my parents' head off, thing like that. I'm actually very spiritual. This is station number 1, and rather say, I'll get a closer look. This is my church. This is station number 2, and these are all hand sketch drawings that I did. This is station number 3, I believe, and we have 12 stations altogether. This is station number 4. I drew a medieval sundial. I like that medieval sundial. And this is station number 5. You better look at it. It's this is calligraphy. You know. Simon helps carry it across. And this is Veronica. Wipes the face of the Catholic doctrine of the Messiah. And here we have the number 6. So this is going to be kind of hard to get that. And I drew St. Jude on this one, even though it doesn't have the Station of the Cross. It doesn't have St. Jude. I drew the best picture I could of St. Jude. And yeah, okay. We had Jesus third time. And this, right? And we have this. I put a rose. I put, rather say, like kind of a chalice looking thing. Strip of garments. And Jesus is nailed to the cross. I put crucifixion right there. See it? Okay. Finally, the 12th. Let's say ending of. Let's say. That's Station of the Cross. Crucifixion and in the end. This is going to be controversial, but I need it because it feels so empty without, I would say, hating espionage from Ukraine. So I drew this to piss off the Russians. Let's take a good look here. Not to piss off the Russians, but to piss off espionage. See? That's Mary. What's Mary? Mary in a half shell. You see the mantle. Okay. Usually people have Mary and they have like a mantle that goes over it, like she's an entrance. And this was supposed to be colored so the sun could bleed through. It's my own Ghettotronics stained glass. And this is the Scottish medieval flag. Rather say Scottish medieval flag, and this represents Canada. You see the 2 red here, and this represents Ireland, and this represents Britain, as far as England, Britain. And this represents America, and the star is controversial, and it's a question between Democrats. I only put 1 star in America because America is becoming one person instead of people that are, rather say, we share the same biology, but damn it, we don't share the same brain. that's all I have to say about Democrats, and I don't think I should get involved. Share the same biology, but we don't share the same gambling. Everyone's got their demons. Everyone's got their so forth and so on. And that comment. This is what I'm gonna say. Yeah, let's just get in. So I can see our calligraphy, the lady. Our CR. It's hard to say. The lady of calligraphy. The snow. It's actually a real church. This is the stained glass windows I did with magic marker. You can build your own church out of $1.99 store. You put pride on it. This is what I drew for my nephew's. I just call him my nephew's fiance because, I just think give my nephew a hard time. You've never been married before. I drew this, Nosferatu. And at my dark side, I have a calligraphic, Old English. And this time I really did my homework instead of the old calligraphy that I used to do. This time I got in deep. See, look at the D. If I can see it to the camera, yes. D is like ancient, and compared to the letter D as far as the modern calligraphy. So you can understand this is the ancient C. In a modern calligraphy, it's not exactly like that. And this is I wanted to show off my church. And last but not least, I made my own holy water fountain. Holy water font, not fountain. And it says holy water. I put it over. There you go. So the rest of the room looks like. Thank you for attending church. No smoking unless you're on fire. But rather say if you smoke them, if you got them. And I'm going to be doing some Renaissance church songs in a very medieval tuning. And if you want to check out Jimmy Spear YouTube, Moonrise Harps in Space, it has a briefing of my Christmas concert. That's if you want to check it out. It's up to you. Out on 12 string. We'll see Trans-Siberian Orchestra inspired. But it's on a 12 string, so it sounds a little different. Okay, and that's it. Your torture is over. Thank you. Go in peace to love and serve and be excellent, to try to be excellent, or at least try to be somewhat excellent, or just don't try. Don't do anything like stupid. There you go. Mass is ended. May you go in peace. To love and serve. Hopefully not yourselves all the time, but try to think of people who don't have it, rather say, well, what's the word? Inept, or a chance are thinner, rather, and there you go.